Okay, can you guys hear me? All right, we're gonna get started. Cool, cool. I'll do like the first two panels here and show you like how the class can work. And let me bring this over. Let me take this off. So if you look at on my screen share, I'll show you how the Manga Hangout app works. Here we have a new Zoom that should work for everyone because I know it was weird before, but now it's fixed. So where we're at in the manga right now is that Yotsuba and her dad have just moved to a new town. And like this is their first day kind of together. Like, see, let me get the last panel here. It's like they're just having breakfast. She's like buttering her toasts. And like he's telling her here, like when she goes out today, she should properly meet people. And she should properly meet people like the girls they met before, because they met like three neighborhood girls, like Fuka and her two sisters. So he's saying like he doesn't remember what names they were. So like he's saying like the middle child like act like her. But then Yotsuba's kind of confused about that. So we zoom in here. And like how class is going to work, we're just kind of like each of us will take a panel or a couple panels if they're really light and just kind of take turns. And also like here, if you want to keep track of whose turn it is, like right now I'll highlight me and it'll be my turn. So whoever's highlighted, it's their current turn. So let's kind of get in here. So she's saying like, oi kakete kure. And that's like oi from like to chase, like a oi kakeru. Kakeru is to chase after. And then this is like the teikuru form, which is like doing that or going to do that. So oi kakete kuru is like chasing in English. And then ho is like the way, kind of the manner of doing it, like the direction or the way. It's like the way of chasing. And then ka is the question marker. So like, is it the way of chasing? And like before we had it where Fuka was actually like chasing after Yotsuba to try to bring her home. So she's talking about Fuka, like the one that chased me. Or Tsuyoi is strong. And then ho again with the ka for the question marker. So like the way of chasing or the strong one. So like, was it the sister that chased me or the sister that was strong? And then her dad is like, what? He doesn't know. So hora is like hey. Hora. It's like hey, look out. And then oki is big, and one-san is older sister. So like hey, big sister. Like futari is two people. So there were two of them. And then this ita is the past form of iru, which is to be. And so you take the do and make it ta to make it past. So there existed two girlfriends, like two sisters. And like this taro form is like, it's got a colloquial form of like ita daro. So it's like, I wonder, like, wasn't there like two older girls? And now she's saying like Yotsuba's like kami is hair. And then nage, this is actually nagai, because Yotsuba's a little girl, so she'll sometimes mispronounce something. So nagai is like long, and she's saying like nage here, so she means like long hair. And this is kire, and she's dropping the e from it, which means pretty. And then that nano is like used to make an assertion. So it's like the pretty one with long hair. Nano, like that's the strong one. And then he's like sochi. Let me see how you do this. Sochi is like, yeah, that way. So like that way, and then janai is not. So like not that way, and ho again direction. So like not that direction da. So like not the pretty one with the long hair. So they're trying to figure out like what girl she should be acting like. Okay. So that's it for my introduction. Let's see. Lauren, are you there and wanting to translate? Can you hear me? You're muted.
Was I on the whole time then before? Because I
No,
just pressed the button.
like I muted you before, and I think you like remuted yourself.
Uh, okay. So I'm sorry. Like I was sending like messages like to get like to send people. Are we on this oikakete slide or is it the next one?
Yeah, we're on the Oikakite one. I did like the first two panels, so you're like the middle panel here.
The kireja?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Seiru, let's see. Janai hoga. Kire janai hoga. Um, so isn't it pretty? But I don't understand how ho works there. Pretty way?
Yeah, like the way of being pretty, or like not being pretty.
Okay.
Because I was saying before, like she's like her father was like telling her to be like Fuka, but they forgot her name, so she's trying to figure out which sister was Fuka. So she's saying like the not pretty one was Fuka.
Okay. All right. So 合ってるけど、あ、その、その言い方は、I can make this bigger now, can I? Yes. 違うな。So, I'm still like, I feel like I need to know like more of the background of this. 合ってるけど, so, meeting, however, or had met,
Yeah,
however.
I feel like that doesn't actually make a lot of sense. Like I think he's meaning like she's right to say like the not pretty one is the right one, but he's using ow instead of like saying you're right.
Okay. その言い方は, so that way of saying it is wrong.
Yeah. It's like
Alright.
referring to her as like ugly is not good.
Okay, ごちそうさまでした. That was such a good meal. よしい挨拶だ. It was a good meeting.
That's like I thought it was a greeting, but I think it's like just kind of like a pleasantry.
Mm.
Very polite.
So, uh, is she saying good twice then? Because yosh, I guess she's like saying yosh, right? Like
Yeah, like yes,
yes.
awesome.
Okay.
It's
All
kind of like
right.
yes, yes, a little bit. All right, awesome. Matt, do you want to take the next one here? Starting off with this pointed.
I can try.
頑張れ.
I'm having a hard time now. Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Can you like point it? It's like to eat it. If you want to try looking it
Okay.
up.
What was the third symbol? D.
Day,
Uh,
like RE.
D. Oh, bathroom.
Yeah.
Right.
Then that
I
knee is a
should
part.
know that.
Yeah.
I've seen it enough. I should know. Like I said, I've taken a break for a while.
You know,
Uh, I'm not even sure what this next symbol is.
that's neat.
Oh, it
Ni.
is?
Mm-hmm. As a particle.
Okay. I think I'm gonna let somebody else do it.
All right. I guess I'll take it then.
Okay. Sorry.
All right. Like, just let me know if you want to like come back in at any point. So let's see. I'll start off from this. Toire is bathroom, and then ni is a particle that designates like the direction that you're going. So you're going towards the bathroom. Then itekimasu is like, let me bring that up. It's kind of a set phrase. Yeah, I have a whole thing here. It's like a polite form of teikuru. So it's like the base dictionary form there is iru, which is like to exist, and then it comes ite, which is the te form, and then itekuru is like the teikuru form, which means like to go and do. So it's like you're going to do existing, and then it's being like with the kimas here is in the polite form of itekuru. So it's like she's going to the bathroom and she's saying it like really politely. And then next he's like, sono is that. And then itekimasu. And then wa makes that the itekimasu, like that itekimasu, the topic of the sentence. Then iran is like unnecessary. So like that's unnecessary. Like that's too polite. Like she doesn't need to politely announce that she's going to the bathroom. And then like soba, I think it's like the toilet flushing. You know, Becky, and he's like, oh, because like the lock broke. And so the next one we have here, I'll do this one because it's like short too. Like Gatan, like she's trying to open the door, she's like struggling to open it. Then we have Totchan, which is a cute way of saying dad. And then Kagi, like Kagi can mean key, but it can also mean lock, and it means lock here. And then Koareta is the past form of kowareru, which is like to be broken. So it was broken, so like the lock is broken. And then again we have like tochan, which is daddy, and then akanaku natta, which is a lot of forms. Let me see, like the base uh, vocabulary, I guess, like is aku, which is to open. And then we're changing it to the negative, which is akanai. And then like if you add, like you take off the e and then add on kunaru, it means come to be unable to do that. So it's like naru is to become. So it's like it's becoming unable, the knife form, to open up. So it's like it's become unable to open, like it can't open up anymore. And let's see. You want to take the next one, Lauren?
Wait, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, so you know where I'm getting confused is because you're unmuting me, aren't you? Or I
Yes,
guess it
I'm
unmutes me
actually
with
confused. Let
because
me actually do this. Let me
uh,
actually do this really quick. Because like just like right here is Nidone, which means he's going back to sleep. So he's like sleeping while she's locked in the toilet. And then do this one. Sorry.
yo yo oh ha, and then bishi. These are all sound effects, huh? Like what
Yeah,
is
yeah.
bishi, like stretching or something?
I'm not sure. We could look it up as like a sound effect dictionary.
I think I still have that link to Japanese to English.
It's like the jaded network.
Yeah. Are you just like, are you just winging the rest of this manga? Like you don't have like the notes?
I have notes, but I don't have like I didn't fully write out all of Japanese. I just have English and then notes
Uh,
on any hard parts because like it takes forever just to write out the Japanese and like looking at the past notes is like nothing's been touched.
Well, I use that all the time actually, because like instead of having to type the words into the dictionary that I don't know, I just copy and paste them, so it's super convenient for me.
Is it that hard to like type them
Type
in?
fast, yes, especially when I'm trying to do this quickly.
Sumimasen.
All right,
That's
so like I just got Hatsu, but is that a small tsu? A
ha. I
warning
think she's doing
gunshot.
like ha. I don't think like any of these are actually words until the end.
I know, but I was looking it up in the sound effects dictionary.
Um,
So is it Hatsu or is it just ha?
I think it's just ha.
Because nothing comes up with Hatsu in there. So I
Mm.
guess that's not in that dictionary. Okay, so Suge! Yay! Great!
She's stuck to dismount.
Huh?
Nice. What? Well, she was just like she stuck to dismount. You know, she like jumped out of the like window.
Mm,
All right, you want to do this one too?
sure. Alright. What? Ne, nechimatta? Nechimatta. What is that? Nechimatta. See, now I gotta look it up. I fell asleep. Like, like the Teishimao in the past form. Like, fell asleep. Nechimatta.
Yeah.
Um, Yotsuba. Oi. Mada toire ka? So, are you still in the toilet? uh, Oi, Yotsuba. Hai, haiten daro? So can I come in or can I open it up kind of thing? Can I enter? And dun, dun, knocking. Yotsuba. Yotsuba.
All right. Let me take the next one. This one's funny. It's like question. He's listening to the door, seeing that she's in there, and then Kage, we have to lock again, and then shimatteru is like that's like she, yeah, shimao, I think. Yeah, like to finish or to stop or to like to be closed or shut up. So then that's the teiru form of that, which is like ing form. It's like the lock is closed, being closing. And then he's like having like a thought train here. So like if the door is locked, tsumari, therefore, Naka is inside, ni designates the location, and then Iru is like to exist. So like therefore she must be inside because it's locked. Demo, but Henji is reply. God makes that the subject, and then Nai is not. Like but there's no reply. So it's like the door is locked, so she must be in there, but there's no reply. So it's like what's going on? Then bomb dot dot dot. So like he's kind of opening because oh yeah, because here she's actually going outside, so he can look around and peep in. So Bai's like, I think it's just shock really, because he's just peeking in. He's like ne, and that's like kind of a colloquial version of nai, so just not. And then inai is like doesn't exist, so it's like there's nothing in there. And then kagiwa, so it's like but the lock, like kowareta. So again, we have this like kowareru. This is the past form, so like it's broken or was broken. And then like the question marker. It's like the question marker no and ka. Oh wait, no, this is definitely the explanation one. Yeah, that makes more sense. So like, he's explaining that oh, it was locked and the question mark here. So like oh, it was locked. Oh, that's why there's like no response and no one in there. Okay. You wanna do this one, Lauren?
Okay. let's see. Super tiny, huh? Uh, ち、ちょっと出かけるね. So I'm going out for a little while. ちょっと出かけるね. どこ行くの? Where are you going? 本屋さん to the bookstore. Why is there san at the end of that?
I think sometimes I use that for bookstores. Like, I don't know
Okay.
why they would have it like Mr. Bookstore. That's like more polite.
Mr. Bookstore, yes.
Yeah.
All right, 今日も暑いな. So today is hot again.
And I got his butt sticking out the window.
I'm telling you, we need a yaoi manga. This is like
You
this
totally
is a
do.
dream for me.
I want to do this one too. There's only a few.
Sure. Let me get it nice and big. I love the zoom, by the way. It's great.
Yay!
Thank you for fixing that. All
Ah,
right.
you're welcome.
Gee, uh, I don't know. Is that Nairio? Oh, I can't read that kanji.
Oh, sorry, let me check.
Nairio?
Oh, that's Moody.
Oh, Moody. Okay. Moody ka. Um, Ugu. So it's impossible, and he's trying to get in. Sound effects for getting in the window and getting stuck, I guess. なんとか、おい、おいけるぜ. What is おいける? Let's see. I shall find it. O ikeru. Is the O part of the oh no, it's not, isn't it?
Yeah,
All
I
right,
don't
so
think.
ikeru is just I can go.
Mm,
And then O is some kind of like sigh, I guess.
yeah, just struggling, I guess.
All right. And then 卒として oko. I have no idea what any of that is. Um, 卒として I want to say and then or something like that, but let me look it up. So, so director of the Dazaifu? What the? No, I don't think so. 卒と卒.
Oh, that's like a
Do you know what that is?
tiny two.
That's a tiny two? That doesn't look like it to me.
Yeah, they're all like the same size.
All right, so soto shite. So I guess being soft or doing it softly,
Like quietly or secretly.
quietly. Oko. What is oko? That's something volitional. Scandalous conduct.
She's like misinterpreting his butt in the window.
But it's also volitional for to put or to place or to leave something behind. So are they saying I shall put or I shall leave, I shall place it? Or is she saying scandalous conduct?
I think they both kind of make sense, really. She's kind of like just slowly trying to run away, you know? It's like I didn't see that. Oh, man. All right, I'll take the next one. She's nothing. Patan, patan, patan. She's like in her slippers and just walking. And then bing bong, he's pressing the doorbell. And ooh, it's going off. She's like, she doesn't know what a doorbell is apparently, and she's too short to push it. And then, okay, here we have words. So are is like what? Or like it means that, but in this instance, like what? Or like what's going on? And then Yotsuba-chan is like, oh, it's Yotsuba. And then Nani is what? And then Shite is a te form of suru, which is to do. And then no, so like explanatory no and like question marker no. So it's like, what are you doing? It's like, oh, otonari-san. So like, oh, here is honorific. It's just making it polite. And then tonari is neighbor, and then san is just like another polite thing. Like it would be like Mr. So like Mr. Neighbor kind of thing. But she's anyways, she's just like, oh, it's our neighbor. And then this is so bad. Like no kire. I think this no is just random. Like so, like we get kire is pretty, and then janai is not, and then ho is the way, and then da is declarative. So it's like, oh, it's the not pretty one. So it's the ugly neighbor. And then is like what? Like gone. Her brain is snapping. And then nani sore is like, what the frick is that? Like nani is what, and sore is that. Together it's like, what the frick? And next she's like, chanto is properly, and onechan, like older sister, no. And that's making like, okay, this is possessive no, so onechan's namae, so like my name. Let's see. Oboete, that is a te form of oboeru, which is to remember, and then yo, which is like an exclamation point. So it's like, properly remember my name. It's like it's fuka te iu no. So like te iu is like quoting particle, and then no is explanatory. So like she's explaining like it said fuka. That's what I'm called. It's like fuka. It's like your name is fuka. Which we just went over before. So the next one, Rorin senpai. If you want to try this one.
All right. I hear myself echo, by the way. So, kaze kaoru. What is kaoru? So the wind smells fragrant. Tokaite is what it's written. Fuuka. So she's spelling out whatever is written. So does that spell something?
She's like
Weathering,
explaining.
fading of memories.
Well, she's like explaining what kanji are used to spell her name.
Okay. All right. Wake wakane. I don't understand the reason. I don't get it. What the fuck? Zoom. So she tapping her on the head. That's the sound
I
it
think
makes.
that's just the sound of the dread, like ugh.
And that's her name.
Yeah, I think Yotsuba's like, I don't understand why you would have a name that's pretty or something.
で、何してるの? So, what are you doing? Yotsuba-chan? What are you doing, Yotsuba-chan?
So crazy. Stop bothering the neighbors. Alright, next we have fuka. Kore oshite. Kore is this, and oshite, let me see. Osu, yeah, osu. I was thinking if there's like a sudo there, but nah. That's a te form of os, which is to push. So like fuka, push this, and there's like eh. Let me see a minute. I can't see. So what? Nani? Nanka. Nanka. Like that stuff like, right. Yeah. So nanka is like things like nanka. Yo is like business or tasks, and then nano. We had that before. Yeah, like the question. So she's asking like, what? Do you have like some kind of task or like some kind of business with these people? And Zully's like, yes, oshite, push. Yes, push. So she's like, and then ping pong. She pushes it. She's like, oh, pachi pachi. She's clapping. Then like old lady comes out. She's like, hi. She's like, oh, Yotsuba. She's like, hito de. Let me see. Hito de kita. Okay, de tekika. So it's like hito is person. Well, we're on 72. Deru, like to come out. Okay, so I'm thinking this is like deru, which is like to like leave or to come out, and then it's in its te form, and then we got kita for take kita, so like it happens. Like a take kuru is like to do that, and then it's in its past form with the ta, so like a person came out, and so it's like dare is like who's that? And she's like because she like just asked like if she had business with that person. She apparently did not. All right, you again, Lauren. There we
All
go.
right, where are we?
Get this one.
All right. Yay, it's a big one. All right.
すいません。
ふうかちゃんじゃないどうかしたのどうかしたの Fuka-chan, I guess is her name, right?
うん。
Janai. So isn't it Fuka-chan? Dokashitano. Doka. Like how is she doing?
I think Doka is
What was
all together.
it's what?
I think that's like a set phrase in there.
Dokashitano?
Yeah. Doka.
I know I just don't remember what it means.
Oh yeah, like Doka suru to.
Oh, by some chance or something like that? Or in
Yeah.
some way? Okay. So isn't it Fuka-chan by some chance?
うん。
Eh. Yeah, well, no. ふうか、挨拶して、挨拶して。So 挨拶, that's the greeting again, right? Making a greeting her.
Yeah.
Alright. I don't know what the heck sound effect is that.
I think that's stare, like G.
Alright, stare.
Yeah.
こんにちは、上村さん. So, good day, Mr. Ueda. Oh, hi, こんにちは. Is that a girl?
I think so.
I gotta say it right. Because otherwise they're gonna be like, hi, こんにちは. ふかは挨拶つまいな。うまいな. So, Fuka-chan, the greeting is like done well, isn't it? Or it's the
Yeah,
greeting
like
is well. Good greeting.
mm-hmm. You're
All
so
right.
good.
Yosh. Yotsuba mo da. So yay, it's also Yotsuba.
It's like she'll do it too.
Okay. She'll do it too. Oh, okay, I get it.
Yeah, yeah,
She's talking about herself. Oh, that's her talking still?
yeah, yeah. Like whenever it's like all hiragana, it's Yotsuba, and
That's
like the
interesting.
weird.
I thought it was that girl talking. That's why, like I was thinking.
Mm.
All right. So is there a different font for her too, or is it just hiragana? Like
I think
this her
it's just like
style too?
hiragana and kind of bolder and bigger general. I think it's like the same font.
So like I don't know. Does she talk like a brat? Like is she supposed to sound like a stupid brat?
I think she like have been like dropped on her head as a child. I don't know. Because she does she like doesn't say things right and she's speaking really simply, so I think she's just like a really little kid and she gets into a lot of trouble, so she might be spoiled.
Does it say how old she is anywhere?
We can really look it up. How old is Yotsuba?
I want to say she's like probably 8. She's still like little bratty 8-year-old.
Okay, she claims she's 6, but her father says she's 5, so she's like
What? Oh, okay. So this makes better sense. She's a young girl. I keep thinking
yeah.
like, she's some kind of teenage or, preteen, like sixth
Mm,
grade or something.
no, she's
That
like
makes better
baby
sense.
dog.
All right. Sounds good.
Cute, cute. I'll take the next one. Loading up. So next week was like, me too. So she's like, konnichiwa, yotsuba da. So it's like, good afternoon, I'm Yotsuba. So that's not polite at all, really. And so she's like, what? So like, hi, yeah, konnichiwa, good afternoon. Then Nico is smiles. She's like, oh, I did such a good job. And then Ja is like, bye, like Jana. Oh yeah, it is Jana. There's Na there too. And then bye bye is just like that English loan word for bye bye. So she's like, well, bye. Then he's like, Nani? And this E is just kind of like emphasizing the ni. So she's like, what? You made me ring the doorbell for that? Let me see. Then we have pata pata pata. So she's just like walking away. He's happy she accomplished her mission. All right, another long one, Lauren. Getting all the big ones.
Getting all the practice today.
Hi.
All right. だからね. So that's why, isn't it? あれは用もないのに。あれは用もないのに. So that is, what is yo again? The way or something? Yo, the method? The way to,
Like, oh yeah, yo is like kind of a business task or like an errand.
oh yeah. Okay. All right. So they are they referring to it as an errand here, like some kind of like thing you have to do?
Yeah, just like any kind of business.
So that's the task. However, oshicha dame na no yo. Oshicha dame. Oshicha. Oshicha. Something about pushing?
Yeah.
Let me look it up.
I know there's
Oshicha. Short for the chow form, like oshicha
yeah, and it's
dame.
also like yeah, the dame, like it's bad to do that. Like if you do it, it's bad.
So it's bad to push. No, no, no. Yo. Is that like three different ending particles, like the na particle and the
Yeah.
no particle and yo all in one? Like wow.
These
Yo.
people love their particles.
So exclamation point, and a question mark. All right. Foon. So more sound effects, I guess. Foon.
I don't think so.
Foon also means bad luck or tough luck, mischance.
I think she might be mispronouncing like yeah.
Okay.
Instead of she's like foon.
All right. Wakatta? Did you understand? Yes. あんまりわかってないような。わかってないような。So, in order to understand, wait a minute, hold on, あんまり. The remainder? わかってない. I don't understand the rest.
I think it's like not very like she doesn't think Yotsuba actually understands.
Okay. That makes no sense to me grammatically, but okay. Yotsuba-chan, それ. So Yotsuba, that. Uh, pa- pajama? That pajama? に、スリッパ じゃない。So aren't those slippers? ど、どうしたの? What's the matter? 靴は the shoes. Oh, looking at her shoes, I guess.
Yeah, because she's like outside in her pajamas and slippers. Let's see. Because they have like, oh, 靴は kono mai. So that's like kono is, well, kono mai together is like the other day. Um, and then atarashi is new. Nokatte moratta. 52, whatever you're on, 76. So it's kind of like these, as for shoes in general, like she was bought new ones just the other day. Like kate is like kao is to buy and it's in te form, and then morao is like to receive. So like buying was done for me. I received buying new shoes. So obviously it has nothing to do with this. So she's like, oh, I just got new shoes, even though I'm wearing slippers. And Mrs. Fuka, she's like, とりあえず, like anyway, 四つ葉ちゃん、し、she, um, 行こうか? Like I don't know what the chi is doing there. I think that's random. I don't know like chi grammar, but like iko is the volitional of iku. Let's like let's do that. So let's go, and then kwa is the question mark. So like anyway, yotsuba, let's go. Let's just go. And it's like kuru ka? Like kuru is to come, and the question and ka is a question mark. It's like, oh, you'll come. And then irashaimase. That's like when you're like welcoming someone to your shop or something. It's like, oh, you'll come. Like, you're welcome. Thanks for coming. So like she's randomly doing weird polite things in inappropriate places. Oh, and now we're back at their house. So it's like gotcha, gotcha. He's trying the handle on the door. Gotcha. Bang! Is float like doors floating open. And it's like, Aita! It's like it opens. Right? I think this is I Tai. Yeah, that's right. Ow. Be the base for that. Like, is like to have a bad experience or to have an accident. Let me see. I feel like he used like ow before in a way that sounded like he was like um almost like agreeing with Yotsuba. So I think there might be a different, like a specific usage for owl, which is like, yay, I did it or something. But anyway, he's just happy he got out of the bathroom. And then Korea. That's just like another noise. Sasato. It's like quickly, right? Sasato. Okay. Yeah, sasa is like promptly or quickly. It's like quickly. Kokan, shita, like kokan is like regret. And shita, so like, no, I think I have that wrong, kokan. Oh, that's right. I was made that mistake too. Like kokan, like with different kanji is regrettable, but like with this kanji, it's like to exchange or interchange or to replace. So it's like kokanshita is to replace, and then ho is the way of doing that, and then ga e. So like ga makes that the subject of the sentence, and then e is good. So like quickly exchanging that, like the way of exchanging that would be good. So like it would be good to quickly like replace the broken lock. And then like chikaku is like close by, like chikai. And then de is showing like the location, so like in close, like in the close vicinity. And then utteru, like that's the teiru form of uru, which is to sell, so it's selling. And then toyu, it's like I couldn't find this really anywhere, but I believe it's like as part, because I think I saw like at like a shop they had toyu, but I couldn't find like a definition for that specifically. But like so they're selling toyus, whatever they are, which I assume is with the locks. And then ata is the past form of aru, which is to exist. So like close by, a place that sells locks exists. Um, Hatake na. Oh, and this is like like a take is like what was that again? So is I think like where was it again? That place that was close by that sells like replacement parts. Then acha. It's like he's just trying to think. Um, all right. If you want to take this one, Roren.
Yes. Let's see. Tadaima. I'm back. どうぞ。お上がりたま前。お上がりた前。The heck is that?
Yeah, this is where like tamai is a separate, and then there's agaru, and then the O is just honorific.
お上がりた前. So, tamae. Before the tamae. What is that? Oh, agari is like giving, right? And then please, give please.
Yeah, I think it's like agaru, like to enter or to come indoors.
Okay. All right, so come in, please, is basically the translation of that.
Yeah.
So, agari tamae. Come in,
Yeah.
please. So that's like super polite, isn't it?
Yeah.
Uh,
And like this next part, like she's mispronouncing something because I even looked it up and they had people discussing this and people weren't sure. So like whatever she's saying that oma kai desu ka, it's like it's some kind of mispronunciation. So just know that.
okay. Trying to think of like what it sounds like. Oh my god, nobody could sell you what it was.
Yeah, because like I think it almost might be like it sounds like like the lady that keeps an inn or something like because she's saying deska like I think it's like I am like the omakai like I'm the innkeeper or something. It kind of reminds me of that, but I'm not sure what the word is for that. I think it's that kind of sentiment at least.
Yeah, 私は omakai. So that's the same word then, omakai.
Yeah, I see she has a question mark, so I don't think she understands either. It's like, what are you talking about?
Okay. 遠慮するな. Is it like enough? Let me look it up though. No. Not. So to hesitate, to hold back, to refrain. So I am refraining or
Like suru na is a negative.
Oh, don't refrain. Okay. Um, or don't hold back.
Mhm.
To-chan, dad. So wait, is she's saying Andio Sudana like in that stupid ass voice of hers?
Yeah.
All right.
It's
Yeah.
like more pleasantry crap. Like, don't hold yourself back. Like, come in and
Oh,
relax, kind of.
I see. All right. Yeah. I know. Uh. Well. Right. And then is it day? Day? Or is that?
Yeah. That's her footsteps.
Okay. Okay. I think that's it. No.
That's pretty awesome.
Did we start on page 60?
58.
Damn, we did like 20 pages, just me and you.
I know, we're so fast and brilliant. And
But you know all the answers. I'm like, what is that?
not. Then, if it's just us, I'll give you the answers in the future.
All right, I'm shutting me off.
Hi, hi. Let me see. Konna atta. So it's like this thing, and then aru is to exist, and then it's the past form. So like this was there. So it's like she found this somewhere in the house. Let me get big. It's like yotsuba A. So it's like two yotsuba. Kaimono is shopping. A is like so it went towards kaimono, went towards shopping. And then iku is to go. So it's like I went shopping. And usuban is like looking over the house, and that's shitero. So like command form of suru, like shitero is like command form, like so do that. It's like I can't quite see what's there. But I was like just kind of like saying like yotsuba, I went shopping, look over the house. It's like ara, it's like what's that? And then rusuban shite nasai datte. So rusuban looking over it, and then te nasai is like kind of a direct-ish way of saying like, oh, you were commanded to do that, or you were asked to please look over the house. And then datte is like you were like, oh, so you were like asked to look over the house. Poor Yotsuba. He's like, yosh, all right. じゃあ, well then, お姉ちゃん, like older sister mo, also. Isho is like together, and then Ishoni is like, so we'll do that together. Rusuban is look over the house, and then shite ageyo. So this is a te, like ageru form. So suru is to do, and then it changes to shite, and then you would put on ageru. So shite ageru would be to do that for you, because ageru is like to give you something, and then mora was to receive it. And then this is also the volitional, which can mean like, yeah, like here it's like let's do that, or like I shall do that. Yeah, I think it's like more like I shall do that, because she's doing Yotsuba the favor of like Lusuban looking over the house, Isho together. It's like, yeah, then One-san will look over the house with you. And then she's like, Honto ka? And like Honto was like, really? And then ka is the question marker. Then we got a picture. um, then we changed the font. And sore dare. Okay, that's sore is that, and dare is who. So it's like, who is that in the picture? And then she's like, To-chan da, it's my dad. That was like, just declare it is here. And To-chan, cutesy way to say daddy. And then Fuka, which is her, Mo also, Nanka kake. Oh, so Yotsuba too, like Nanka is load. Both like things like or something like that. And then kake is like the command form of its kaku, right? Kaku. Yeah, kaku is like to write or to draw or to paint. So she's like commanding Fuka to also paint something. And then One-chan wa, so she's talking about herself. This is Fuka. Umai is to like to be good at something. And Umai zo. So zo and this like o is like just kind of making like stretching out the o. So like zo is just kind of a particle sentence ender, which is like an exclamation point. So it's like, oh, I'm really good, you know. Super artistic Fuka. All right. Roren-chan no ban. Your turn.
All right. Let's make it nice and big. So by the way, Yotsuba-chan って、どっから引っ越してきたの？So, どっから、what is どっから？どっから。So, from where did you move? Where did you come to move from? Or
Yeah.
where did you move from? And, let's see. 左 from the left.
Yeah.
そっか。そっか。I see. 左か. So from the left. And now what does that little thing say? そっかだかな.
Like
So,
so
like,
kitana.
so kitana.
I think that's a ka.
So she came from, like thinking to herself, so that's where she came from.
Yeah.
O, ocha, what is that? Ochakan? That's weird handwriting for me. Ochakan. Is that a ka or that ne?
That's cha. I think there was something weird with that one. Like I think the U doesn't need to be there or something. We're on 79. Oh yeah, I don't know what that means. It's like Ocha Yun. So I don't know if she's talking about tea or something, but that doesn't come up anywhere.
All
And
right.
like the next part doesn't make sense anyway either. It's like
Mofu.
Mofu is fluffy and then Ho is way. So maybe she's talking about a pet rabbit or something.
All right. O yoku shiteru ne. So you do it a lot, or you do it well. Yotsuba-chan wa, what's that one?
That's
Umae
picture.
ne.
Like
Umae ne. So you're good at drawing, or your pictures are good.
Mhm.
Soka. Oh, really? Fuka wa heta da na. You're so bad at it. Wow, she's not nice, huh? Uzo. Why are there two dots on the A? Or are those just like is there the, I mean, it can't be
Yeah, I don't
made
think there's 10 for A. Maybe that's just
just
lines.
lines and they made it look like it accidentally got onto the character.
Yeah, that's weird.
All right, what is uzo? Let's see.
I
Is
think
it?
that's Uso. I think they're adding 10 there unnecessarily.
Oh, maybe they're showing it just like to give emphasis that she's like drawing out her voice or something. Uso or something like that. I don't know. But that
Yeah.
doesn't. I've never seen the 1010 used in that way before.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. I've heard that like the 10, like Japanese people think that makes the word sound harder. So maybe they're trying to say like she's like how she's pronouncing it or
Mm.
something.
Interesting.
That A definitely doesn't have 10 10. All right. I'll finish it off with the one after this one, probably. Or-
Damn, we did like 30 pages or 20 something.
oh, yeah. Good thing I like went up to page 90. Okay, let's see. So we have Netchata, and this is like we had it before. It's like the Teishimao thing. So it's like regrettably she fell asleep, or yeah, Netchata, she fell asleep. And then toilet, どっかな? I was like, where's the toilet? And it's like, are, like what? She's in that toilet.
Okay, you can't end on this slide. Now I want to know what's
Yeah,
going on
I
next.
know, I know.
Move it up to the next slide.
She's like, are, it's like, what? 壊れてるよ. So that's like, 壊れる is to be broken. And then that's like the teiru form. So like it's brokening. It's in like the state of being broken. And then Yo's exclamation is like, oh no, it's broken. Akanai. And that's the negative form of aku, which is to open. So it's like, I can't open it. Like, eh. これは this is. Then she spots the window. And then here's dad coming back. So it's like, yotsuba modotte. That's like modoru is to return. And this is the take hita. Hiteru is to take hita teiru form of modoru. So like modoru becomes modotte, and that'd be modotte kuru, and then modotte kiteru. So it's like she returns, like she kind of came back and is in the state of coming back. So it's like pretty much like in English, it's like Yotsuba came back. And then Kana is like, I wonder. Like, I wonder if she came back. Father of the year. And because this is funny, let's do the next one. So there's Fuka halfway in the window. He's like, I know. Oh, she's stuck. Like they say to the next one, like, ojamashitemasu, like, excuse me. She's being polite in the window. Then he's like, yeah. And then I just want to do this one right here because she's so embarrassed. She's just like, hipotte is like, hiparu is like to pull someone out. And then this is the te morao form of that. So that's like, do me the favor of pulling me out. And then sumimasen is like, sumimasen ka is like, could you please do that? So it's like, she's stuck in the window. But we'll do this page more properly next time. That is it for tonight. Thanks for coming. I hope more in the future. But thanks for everyone for coming. I know we had some watchers and I appreciate that. So next week we'll be learning Japanese through music, and then next week we'll be doing more manga. So mata ne.